Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Me and Larry say hello again. He's still there. So today I will be reviewing the Stacey Marie Carnival Palette with BPerfect. I'm giving you guys 3 looks, so this video is pretty lengthy, but I hope that you guys enjoy it. I really wanted to give you guys a feel of the entire palette, not with just one look. You guys know I don't like doing one look. I want to give you guys multiple looks. That way you guys can get a full review in-depth tutorial. So we'll get right into the video because it is long as hell. All right. Okay, so I already primed my eyes with the Plouise base. I'm going to take the color Sky, and if you guys can see, it has no fallout at all. And I'm putting this one right here. I'm recreating one of my old looks and I'm blending it outward. This is really pretty and it's already super pigmented, as you guys can see. It's hella. She did such a good job with this palette. And I know that already because I did the 2 looks that you guys will see right now already before this main one. So I can tell you right now that this palette is really good, and I don't even think I'm gonna have any complaints other than like the price, but that's because I'm cheap. Now I'm taking Wasted, which had no fallout either, and this is such a beautiful purple color. You guys already know I don't really like purples, but this one was really nice, so I'm putting it right here. By the way, if you guys hear my fan, I'm so sorry. It's so hot. Like, I don't know, I'm sweating balls right now. Like, it's so hot in my room and I don't have AC, so I have to have like some sort of fan to at least keep me from not sweating. So I'm really sorry, you guys, if you guys hear it. So this is blending out really nice. It's not muddy. Oh my god, I can't say that word. Whatever, you know what I mean. Now I'm taking the color Funky, no fallout either. Okay, so I'm putting this pink right here and it's so pretty. Look how pretty it is, and there's no fallout on my face either. I'm gonna blend that outwards a little bit and then blend it in with the purple. That's so, look at how pigmented that is. I'm gonna take a little bit of the purple and go back in just to blend the pink with the purple. Now I'm taking this orange right here that's called Lit, and it has no fallout either. You guys can see that. This one I'm gonna blend it right here, and then I'm gonna start bringing it down here and create like a little circle just like that. Damn, these colors, she did such a damn good job. The fact that she created a palette that has no fallout and like it's super pigmented like that in itself is a win. Now I'm just putting that orange down here, and it's okay if it doesn't look blended yet. Like right here it looks harsh. I'm gonna go back and blend that afterwards. Just take the orange right here. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cut my crease. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go back in with Lit and I'm gonna put it in the outer portion of the eye. And like this other eye, I'm gonna leave this like a negative space and just add this right here. And I already blended this out too because it was looking a little rough. It still looks a little rough, but I fix everything at the end anyways. I kind of just like to put the shadows down and then like work as I go. Now I'm gonna pick up this yellow shadow right here with a flat brush, and this one had no fallout either, and I'm placing this right next to that orange. I'm gonna create like a gradient. This is such a beautiful yellow color. I'm sorry, you guys, I ate pizza and it was so good and I just had a burp. And it's okay if the shadow transfers over here to this area. I'm gonna clean it up with concealer anyway to get that negative space. Now I'm gonna pick up this color Mint right here, and this one, when I did this look, because I had already done it, like I had to keep digging in the pan because it wasn't like the most vibrant shadow. So just like a quick note about that. As you guys can see, it's not my favorite shadow, and to be honest with you guys, I don't really like a lot of like mint colors. I just feel like, I don't know, like I don't like them, but that's a personal thing. I mean, it still looks really nice right here, and it blended really good right here. Also, it's okay if it doesn't look like that blended right now. I like to go back and like add more color anyways, but so far so good. These shadows are really nice. I'll go back in with that green to create a really nice gradient, and to make sure that yellow is still there, not the green, the yellow, I'm sorry. Always like a back and forth thing, so you just make sure you take your time with this. All right guys, now I'm taking Sky and putting that right in the inner corner right here, not in the inner corner but right here, just patting that in. Before I go, I'm gonna add Pink Me, which was the pink shimmer, onto the brow bone so it won't look so empty up here, because it's looking like a little, like it has like gaps and stuff, and I don't want to leave it like that. So we're just gonna add some shimmer right here, and you probably won't see it on camera, but it's really pretty. and it flows really well. All right, here's the completed look with lashes. I cleaned up the little negative space right here, and I blended this outwards, and I don't have anything negative to say about this. It came out so good. So we'll get right into the next two looks, and I hope that you guys like them. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to do another look, and I wanted to give you guys a halo eye, and I'm using this color called Sky. I wanted to show you guys me dipping my brush into the palette because I wanted you guys to see that there was no fallout. A lot of the shadows in this palette had no fallout, which you guys already know, or kickback, I don't know what it's called, whatever, one of those two. You guys know I don't like that because it's wasteful, and none of these colors had that. Now I'm picking up Mood, and as you guys can see, there's no fallout or kickback on this one. This was a really beautiful, like just dark blue color, and it stayed true to color, which I really loved. I used an E17 brush. It's one of my favorite brushes. As you guys can see, it's really small, and like it's just a good blending brush. And then I suck at explaining. And then I put this on my waterline, and I kept building the color so I could get like a really nice just depth, and it could look really, because I'm doing a halo eye and you want it to look really like just cute. You guys, I suck at explaining. Oh my gosh, whatever. Let's just keep this tutorial going. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing, right? And then I'm blending everything out and making sure I have no harsh edges, you know. And now I wanted to show you guys how I do my halo eyes. I just use a really big flat brush with concealer, and I kind of do like stamping motions, and that's how I get the cut. And if I want it to be more precise, I go and I use an eyeliner brush to do that. Now I'm taking the shimmery shadow. The shimmery shadow, it had like a yellowish goldish tint to it, so I thought it went really well with this particular look. And I put it all over the lid. I did wet my brush a little bit to intensify it, and then I used my finger to like add more because I wanted to look really nice and intense. And then I went and I blended in that blue color in the inner and in the outer portion of the eye, just so everything could look really nice and blended. And here is the final look. I hope you guys like it. My lash was drying, so I'm really sorry if you could see my glue, you know. Sorry. Alright, you guys, so on to my final look. If you're still here, thank you guys so much. I know this video is pretty lengthy. So I'm taking this shadow called Guilty, and if you guys saw, it didn't have any fallout or kickback or whatever that's called in the pan, and neither did it have any fallout or kickback on my face. So these colors are pretty solid, like all of them didn't have any fallout. And so I'm placing this into the crease. If you guys have watched any of my previous videos, you guys would know that I really like that technique that the UK artists use, where they put it right into their crease. So now I'm taking this color called Funky, which is like a really hot pink, and again, this one had no fallout or kickback either on my face or on the palette, and I'm just blending this one above that funky color, and making sure everything is really nice and blended. It looks a little crazy right now, but I go back and I blend everything out. Then I went back and I added funky just so that color wouldn't get lost with the transition shade. And then again, I'm blending everything out. I also added those two pink colors onto my waterline to smoke everything out. And then I went back in with my Morphe E17 brush and I blended funky into the outer corner. I also cut my crease into a half cut crease. And then I went ahead and I used this shimmer shadow called Pink Me. This one also didn't have any fallout or kickback on my face or on the palette. I added this color onto my lid, and if you guys can see, it's a really like iridescent pink shadow. I did wet my brush first, and then I went in with my finger to intensify the shadow because I wanted to obviously be there, you know what I'm saying. And then I went ahead and I blended funky back into my outer corner and a little bit of that hot pink shadow, just so it could give a really nice gradient feel. And then I blended everything out so there wouldn't be any harsh edges. And that's pretty much it for this look. This one was probably one of my favorite shadows. Now we will get into looks. Now we will get into my thoughts about this palette. Alright guys, so some details and thoughts on this palette. Now, I hope that you guys enjoyed all 3 looks. I know it was a little lengthy, but again, I wanted you guys to see how the whole palette worked, you know what I'm saying? So, the palette is in collaboration with Stacey Marie, and the company is called BPerfect Cosmetics. Now, I have notes right here, so I'm reading them off just to make sure that I get like everything that I want to tell you guys. BPerfect Cosmetics is located in Belfast, Ireland. They do ship worldwide. And a little bit about Stacey Marie, she is a artist based in the UK. She's amazing. I'm sure you guys have seen her work. She's really good at what she does. I will post pictures of her right here. So she collaborated with BPerfect on the Carnival palette right here. Now the palette retails for $39.99, and when I bought it, it converted into $63.96. Now I know that's a lot, but again, it is coming from the UK, and well, obviously, like, you know, the prices are different from like ours. Now, for them being located like in Ireland, the shipping was hella quick. So I bought this palette July 3rd, and then I got it on a Monday, which was July 9th, and that's pretty fast for it coming from over there. Now I'm gonna put up a video of the palette. The palette has 17 vibrant matte shadows, 7 high pigment shimmers, and 2 highlighters, and a mirror, thank God. In total, it does have 24 shadows and obviously 2 highlighters. Now the palette consists of a bunch of like colorful shadows, and then it has like a row of your neutral, of like your warm tones, neutrals, basic like everyday shadows, so that's a good thing. So this palette, you're basically getting everything with this palette, which is amazing. Now the shelf life, or life shelf, I always say that wrong, is 24 months. And the net weight is 1.69 ounces, 48 grams. It doesn't say anywhere on here if it's cruelty free, so I wouldn't know that. But if I find out, I'll put it in the link below. Now my thoughts on this palette is I recommend it. Fuck yeah, I recommend it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cuss. This is like, I try not to cuss on my channel, but this palette is amazing. And holy shit, it had no fucking fallout. Oh my god, thank you, Stacey, thank you. Like, I'm so excited for this palette. I know that I'm gonna use this so many times. It's amazing. I love it. I love it, you guys. I recommend it. I know it's a little pricey, but oh my god, it's so good. Look at, I'm like so excited. I am sweating right now because I just feel like this palette is so good, and it's what we all need. It's like, you guys know I love colorful shadows, and the fact that this has colorful shadows and that it also has like your everyday like basic shadows, is like, it's just so good. Like this right here is, I would recommend it for like a makeup artist, also because it includes 2 highlights. So yes, I would recommend it. I have nothing bad to say. I'm sorry, I really don't. There was nothing negative to say about this palette. This palette is so good, other than like the price. But then again, like, if you really, okay, let me break it down, hold on. Okay, so cost breakdown. In total, it would be 26 like shadows in here. So breaking it down, since I did pay $63, it would be $2 and something and some change each shadow. So that's good. And you know what, you're getting your money's worth because of the fact that it's so pigmented, and they blended so nicely, and there was no patchiness, no dryness. Like, these shadows are true to color. Look at that purple, it's straight, it like stayed true to color. Like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. This palette is so good. I do recommend it. Stacey, you did that. All right, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed my review, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys.